Hi, I'm Richie with Raw Tactics, and the latest fad that I've been seeing lately is that everybody has been working out in their full kit, and I just don't get it. So I left jiu-jitsu and I got my ass beat for 2 hours, and I was walking, I said, what the hell? What if I got attacked right now? So I threw on my gun belt, threw on my helmet, put on the nods for some reason, no vest, don't need that right now. And I said, hey, let's go out and let's fight. Practice like you fight, train like you fight, and that's what we're gonna do. But more importantly, we're gonna be reviewing different MRDSs for your handgun. We're gonna be going over the Holosun, the Leupold, and the Aimpoints, and we will be talking about what we feel is best for your handgun. All right, so now that I've changed out of that ridiculous costume, gotten to something a little more, form-fitting, I appreciate it. Got my buddy Steve back here with us, co-instructor with Raw Tactics, and we're gonna be talking about the different MRDSs for your handgun, what we like about them and what we don't like about them. And first, what we're gonna start off with is the Holosun HS507K. Steve, tell me what you like so far about this Holosun.
So probably one of my biggest reasons for going with a 507K or going with a Holosun in general is the price point. I mean, you really can't beat a $300 optic that has a good has a good warranty, and also performs extremely well. So these are guns that are kind of bedside guns. They're not guns that I take out into the wild, or that I have to pull out on duty multiple times a night or multiple times a week and things of that nature. So the durability is not a major concern, but the price point is. So that's one of the reasons that I went with this optic.
Yes, so you were trying to put a cheapish optic on the handgun, so expensive handgun, and a cheapish optic on there, because we don't, like you said, we don't have to worry about the durability, don't have to worry about racking it off vehicles, don't have to worry about it losing zero or anything like that. It's just like you said, for this is almost like a home defense, nighttime, bedside type gun, as well as optic that goes on it, right?
Right on the money, yep.
So right away when I'm looking at this thing, it fits. This is the Glock 48, which we're shooting it on, and small window, decent presentation. As long as your presentation is good with your MRDS, the window shouldn't matter too much, but I do like that it's a low profile. The window tint in here is a bluish type tint. You see that with yours as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not 100% clear. It's a clear glass for sure, but there is like a bluish tint, kind of like what you see with like RMRs and things like that.
What kind of battery life you experience with these?
So these are boasting probably 50,000 hours of battery life.
And then these, do they turn on and off automatically? Do you have to turn them off after you're done, keep them on?
So from what I understand, there's a couple different settings. One of them is your shake awake feature, which you can leave it.
Shake weight feature?
Shake weight.
Oh, shit.
So you basically, if you leave it like on a safe or something like that, they turn off, and the moment that it detects any type of movement, they automatically turn on.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And then there's the other version where if you don't like that, if you want to keep it on the entire time, that's also an option as well.
Where's the battery compartment on this thing?
It's right on the right hand side, this little screw right here.
So you don't have to take it off to put the battery in?
No.
Awesome. So let's load these things up and let's see how they shoot. We'll be about 7 yards. You can be on that target, I'll be on this target. All right, so we don't have any duty holsters for these handguns, since they're kind of like nighttime bedside type guns, little intimate handguns that we keep next to us. But any concealment holster that we have, we're using our click belts to hold them up. And you can check out click belts at clickbelts.com. Use discount code RAWTACTICS15. Save yourself a little money. Get yourself a good EDC belt, and you'll be good to go from there. Clickbelts.com. Check them out.
All right, we'll start from the high ready. We'll do a couple failure drills.
Okay.
On the command up. Up. All right, another failure drill. Stand by. Up. All right, we'll do a quick build drill. Stand by. Up.
Good.
All right, we'll do a quick transition drill from the top left circle to the top right circle.
Okay.
Stand by. Up. One more time. Stand by. Up. All right, quick headshot. Stand by. Up. Failure drill. Stand by. Up.
That's good. So it shoots pretty good. You know, I shot like dog shit, but overall, picking up the optic, not bad on this. Let's move on to the next MRDS. All right, the next MRDS that we're going to go over is the Leupold DeltaPoint Pro. And this is my personal favorite optic. I got mine in the FDE brown. It also has night vision capabilities on here. What I really like about this optic, one, the price point isn't too bad. You can find them anywhere between like $350 to $500, depending on how many different features you have on this. But I also like that the battery compartment is on top of this optic. It has a big window, easy for you to pick up that dot, and it shoots really, really good. It's really dependable so far. Knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with any zeroing. I haven't had any issues with the mounting screws coming off the base plate or anything like that. Everything has been good with this optic. I really love and trust this optic. The one thing that I don't like about it is that in order to brighten and dim the dot that you see, is you have to put your finger in here in order to push it up and down. It only goes up a certain way, then once it reaches its max illumination, you push it again, it starts going down. So if you miss your dot, then you got to go through the entire cycle again to get it either brighter or dimmer based off what you need, based off the capabilities. And sometimes it's hard to see because if you got big fingers, it's in the glass and you can't. So if I can put the option on the side to brighten and dim, that's the only thing I would change about this optic here. But we're both going to shoot this optic on the Glock 34 and we're going to see how we do with this. All right, so Steve's going to call out just a few drills to go over, see how I pick up the optic, see how we shoot with it, and just overall just have some fun with it.
All right, we're gonna start off with a bill drill. 6 rounds to the body, 6 rounds to the body.
All
Stand
right.
by. Up! Failure drill. 2 rounds to the body, 1 to the head. Stand by. Up!
I already shoot this way better. It's a bigger gun and a better optic. I mean, wish you can see that.
Headshot, headshot. Stand by. Up!
Woo! It hit the head. It was a little bit of a negligent discharge there, but it hit the head though, not where I wanted it to go. One more. Okay, went in fucking right where I wanted to go there.
Transition.
Jesus.
Top left circle to top right circle. Stand by. Up! All right, let's get weird. Failure drill left, transition to failure drill right. Stand by. Up!
All right. Looks good here. All right, Steven, your turn. All right, here we go. We'll go bill drill. We'll go bill drill from the holster. Stand by. Up. Awesome. Headshot, headshot. Stand by. Up.
That was a total miss. That was embarrassing.
All right, we'll cut that.
Yeah.
So, all right, headshot, headshot. Up. Failure drill, failure drill. Stand by. Up. Nice. And let's go transition. Failure drill left, failure drill right. Stand by. Up. Awesome. What do you think about it? Have you shot with the DeltaPoint Pro a lot?
I've used the DeltaPoint before. It's one of those optics that I tried early on that I broke.
Okay.
So not a big deal. Things break.
How'd you break it?
I racked it on something and it cracked the glass. So it's a user thing. I don't blame the optic. But yeah, I kind of transitioned away from it. Not really my favorite. I do like how big the glass is. Yeah, it has really great glass. So definitely not a bad optic.
Awesome. Well, let's move on to the big daddy, the mailbox, the Aimpoint Acro P2, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. All right, now we're moving on to the Aimpoint Acro P2. I call it a mailbox, so I'll refer to it as the mailbox optic because it's a closed emitter here. Now, this is one of your favorites, right, Steve?
Oh yeah, I love this thing, man.
What do you like about it?
So for me, it is a closed emitter optic, so that means that you're not going to have debris, dirt, snow, blood on this thing. all of it is pretty easy to wipe off. You're not going to have that pulling effect that you get with like RMRs. One of the biggest changes between the P1 and the P2 is the housing changed a little bit. The type of battery, they went from their old battery, which was a little bit harder to source, to a more common battery, the 2032, which is also used in like your common T2 optics, T1 optics, things like that.
On the rifle.
On the rifle, correct. Yep. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you went from having a battery life that lasted you 3 to 6 months to a 40 to 50,000 hour battery life, which is phenomenal.
Now, is this like the Holosun to where it has the shake weight feature to turn it on, or do you have to turn it on and off?
To my knowledge, this does not have the shake weight feature. I could be wrong, but I've never used it that way.
Awesome. So you just leave it on because it has such a great battery in it.
I just leave it on. I change it on twice a year, and I know that it's going to work.
Awesome. And I like that the brightness and dimming is on the side, battery compartment's on the side. It looks stout as hell. So
yeah, this thing is a optic that I would trust to go anywhere. I could rack it off stuff. I can toss it. I feel very comfortable with tossing this gun and knowing that it's going to be zeroed and that the optic's not going to break on me.
How much is this thing?
It runs around $600. They're a little bit hard to source right now just because there has been inventory issues. But you can generally get them for about anywhere from $550 to $700.
So if you had to go to a P1 versus the P2 just for sourcing, like if everyone's getting rid of their P1s, buying a used P1, would you recommend that?
It depends.
On what?
On how important the battery life is to you. Some people will switch it out, no problem. They'll maintain it on a schedule, like, hey, I'll switch it out once a month. Not a big issue for them. For me personally, I forget about that kind of stuff, so I want something that I can load and forget.
Awesome. So P2 it is for all you people who forget shit out there. So in essence, this optic fucks.
It fucks hard.
It fucks hard. All right, well, let's fucking shoot it then.
We'll start off with a bill drill. Stand by. Up. All right, moving on to a failure drill. Stand by. Up. All right, transition drill. Top left circle, top right circle. Stand by. Up. And we'll hit them with another failure drill. Stand by. Up.
Do one more bill drills for fun. I like this.
Stand by. Up. I think we both had the same thing.
Maybe you stop my finger because I was trying to beat you and then. Huh?
How many did you get off at first?
I got 2.
I got 2 too.
And then but it was slower than you froze and I froze. My finger froze. God damn it. All right, do it again.
All right. Stand by.
Yep.
Up.
Oh, that was pretty in sync. Ba, ba, ba. Damn, so that's pretty good. So if you want to kind of look it over here, I mean, realistic shit for us between all 3 weapons. Going from the Holosun to the Leupold DeltaPoint Pro to the Aimpoint, everything's pretty good. We're hitting our shots here. You know, our transitions left and right, you know, a little less to be desired on some of those shots. Headshots, okay. Even over here, drilling it up. Transitions way better, headshots really good. But either way, it all depends for your MRDS, what price point you want, what you're willing to spend, what you're willing to sacrifice as far as battery life, what you want your window to be, what your profile to be, and overall, it's kind of like how cool it looks. Because you don't want a shitty looking MRDS. You want a cool looking MRDS. Anything else, Steve?
No, I mean, I think it's important to note that a lot of it is personal preference. There's people that will swear by the mailbox. There's people that love their RMRs. My suggestion to you guys is go out there, try these different optics, put them on different guns and see what feels good to you. Every person's going to be different. The way that you perceive the optic is going to be different. So go out and try them out.
Absolutely. So if you want any further tips on how to shoot with the MRDS, check out our MRDS Raw Tactics video on YouTube. My camera guy probably put a little link there for you. I don't know. We'll see how nice he's feeling. But scroll on over to that, check that out, and get a little tips on how to shoot with the MRDS, make you a little bit better. And we will see you next time. High five.